We have heard that you are a sport and health enthusiastic. In the past 4 years, what have you changed in China, and what have those changes influenced your work as the UN resident coordinator in China?
Without adequate health, if the health systems are not strong and if individual health is not good, progress does not happen. So coming to my case, in March 2020, I used to be over 85 kilos. I had high blood pressure, I was pre-diabetic, and I wasn't eating a lot, drinking a lot, smoking a lot. So I started to study Taoism. I started to study the Confucius practices. I looked at what the Buddhist monks used to do. I looked at pranayama in yoga. So over the last 5 years, I've lost 25 kilos. My resting heart rate is at about 35 to 40 beats a minute, which is like an elite athlete. My sense of well-being is constant. I don't get stressed anymore. And not just the weight loss, it's the loss of many of the things that burdened you down, the bad memories, the stresses, the traumas, all of it gets wiped out. So what I realized is actually we are capable of rewiring our brain and rewiring our health and really take control of it. And I believe that if China can achieve Healthy China by 2030, it can have a big impact across the world. And aging should not be seen as a disadvantage. You can be old and fit, and that's the message I want to give. So I practice it personally to prove that anything is possible.
Over the past 4 years, what are the most significant changes have you observed in China, especially in terms of technological development, environmental protection, and also business environment?
China has done remarkably well. Progress has been exponential, whether it's in the space of technology, whether it's in the space of AI. I think most recently with DeepSeek, we've seen that it's opened up in a completely new horizon of what AI is all about. So I would say these 5 spaces of artificial intelligence, semiconductors, quantum computing, fintech and biotech, China is doing incredibly well. In fact, that is going to be the future of human progress and development.
How has the focus of the UN system in China evolved over the past 4 years, and what new priorities or what kind of cooperations have been emerged?
The arrival of artificial intelligence is rearranging the employment landscape. Some of the areas that we are working with the Chinese government are, number one is the demographic transition, the aging of the population, which I mentioned earlier. Does that present an opportunity for what I would term as a silver economy? Absolutely. Number 2 is the challenge that China faces is what I would call the drop in total fertility rates. That means the number of children a woman is having. The third is, like I emphasized, is health. We want to work with the Chinese government to advance this area. What is most promising is the 2030 carbon peaking and the carbon neutrality agenda. The stewardship that China can provide, not just that, it can also provide massive business opportunities for China in the developing world, where it could be a win-win collaboration in helping other countries in the green transition as well. So I'm very hopeful that this next 4 years into the coming year, as we align to the 15th five-year plan, there's a lot of progress that could be made.
Can you share with us about your professional journey leading up to your role today as the UN resident coordinator, and what are your future plans and hopes?
My journey in the United Nations started in 1997. And actually my first job was as a security officer in the UN mission in Bosnia at a very junior level. But then I gradually moved up. The United Nations is a great place to work. It gives you encouragement, it gives you the opportunities. And then I took a break. I went back to school. I went to Princeton University to get my second degree. And it certainly gradually opened up doors. But I've progressed gradually up the thing. But the icing on the cake was the honor to be able to come and serve in China when I was appointed as the UN resident coordinator, selected by the Secretary General, and with the acceptance of the Chinese government. I was able to go to a school and work hard, that I was able to make this progress in life. Otherwise, I could have also got stuck somewhere and not been able to make that progress. So, I'm mindful of my humble beginnings. And today, when I work in this role, this is precisely, I go back and tell many other countries, many young people that I interact with, the sky is not the limit. It's the universe which is limitless for them.